Hello, my name is Tyler Melton, and I want to take a moment today to introduce myself to you if you're new to Yearbook. If you're not new to Yearbook, then maybe this is a way to kind of reintroduce myself with some things that you may not know about me, even though you've met me before. But again, my name is Tyler Melton, and I am your Jostens representative. I work locally here in Alabama in 31 counties, supporting over 80 schools as they create great yearbooks. I'll tell you a little bit about my background. I grew up over in West Alabama in a community called Excel, and this is in Monroe County. I graduated from Excel High School in 1994, and I consider myself to have been a fairly typical high school student. I was involved in typical high school activities like FFA, and I was on the basketball team, National Honor Society, Beta Club, but oddly enough, I was not on the yearbook staff. However, I was very interested in the yearbook when it came out, and to this day, my senior yearbook, which is pictured here in the bottom right, is the only yearbook in the history of Excel High School to have a pink cover. Was not very proud of that when it came out, but when I was in high school at one of our career days, a speaker from the local newspaper, the Monroe Journal, came and introduced me to the idea of journalism. So when I graduated from Excel, I went to Troy University, spent 3 great years there, graduated from Troy's Hall School of Journalism, and while I was on campus at Troy, I was vice president of the Student Government Association. I was what was called a Trojan ambassador. I also worked on the school newspaper called the Tripolitan, and I was a member of the Sigma Chi social fraternity. And those were all great times at Troy, learning about journalism and preparing for a career. When I graduated from Troy in 1997, the first job that I took out of college was at a company called TSYS, Total System Services. It was in Columbus, Georgia. And as with many high school graduates, I took a job because I just needed a job, but it was not directly involved in the field of journalism. So I worked there for 10 years. TSYS is a market leader in payment technologies, and it provides electronic payment services to financial institutions around the globe. And I was able to manage a group that was responsible for corporate education projects for national and international accounts. So I got to travel the world, see lots of great places, and work with lots of great people. But I realized one day that 10 years into a career, I was not using some of the journalism background that I really desired to use. And so in 2008, I started my own business called Your Story Publications, and I also became an independent publishing consultant for Jostens yearbooks. So I really enjoy utilizing my journalism and business background to help schools tell their unique stories through the pages of their yearbooks. And I love that the yearbook is this outlet for student creativity, and it's a place where you learn career ready 21st century technical and life skills in areas of journalism and design and business. Now, in some of my communications, you may see 3 little letters after my name that says CJE. That just means that in 2013 I earned what's called the Certified Journalism Educator recognition from the Journalism Education Association, or the JEA. And this honor just follows what really is a really rigorous accreditation process that's part of the Jostens formal training program, and it focuses on journalistic writing and editing, graphics and design, legal and ethical considerations, financial management, leadership training, conflict resolution, and really a lot more than that. So that's where I am today. Now, outside of work, you will most often find me with my family. So this is my crazy family, and if we're together, we're most likely doing something together, or you'll find us with our church family. This is my wife Valerie, and she is a lifelong educator. She is entering her 18th year of teaching kindergarten. She also earned both her undergraduate and her master's degree from Troy University. Valerie and I both served in bivocational student ministry at our local church, Concord Baptist Church, from 2008 until 2015. We have 2 awesome daughters. Emma, she's the oldest. She's 14, as most typical teenage girl. She's interested in anything to do with social media. She's also a cheerleader, and she is anxiously anticipating being able to drive. And then my 9-year-old is Ella. She loves to read, she loves gymnastics, and she likes to play softball. Now, as far as hobbies for myself, I don't have a lot of time for hobbies, but I do enjoy reading. I enjoy doing anything adventurous like going skiing or going kayaking or going on a zip line. I also am an avid runner. I love to run. To me, it's not as much exercise as it is stress relief, but I've completed several races and just love the energy that exercising and running gives me. So that's just a few minutes, just a few things about me. Ultimately, my role in your school is to help support you and make your book interesting and fun and relevant, and to help you create a great yearbook in your school this year. I look forward to meeting all of you and working with all of you as a partner on everything yearbook.